because we are about people at our heart, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Gabriella Mammone. Sometimes when a person is diagnosed with MS, we reach out to them and we say, here are the services that we can provide. Can we help you in some way as you adjust to this new reality? Sometimes people do not want to engage immediately, or sometimes they might say, I'm okay right now. I'm okay right now, I don't need immediate help. I probably will in the future, but I don't need immediate help right now. And then what we say, well, we need help. And it's people like that who are returning to some of our most passionate advocates, such as Gabriella. She's an active volunteer with the MS Society, helping with MS walks, golf tournaments, and other fundraising initiatives. She's also an MS ambassador, advocating on behalf of people living with MS. Gabriella is a driven entrepreneur of 2 successful companies and also a mother to a 3.5-year-old. Recently, she was featured on the hit TV show Dragon's Den. Gabriella, you got to tell us a little bit about that story. Please join me in welcoming her to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for that lovely welcome. Yes, I was on Dragon's Den, and for those of you that may have seen it back in April, I was voted the worst presenter on the Den by one of the dragons. So hopefully I'll redeem myself just a little bit tonight. If that dragon is out in the audience tonight, I'd like to have a word with you after. So yes, I have MS. I was diagnosed 9 years ago, although I had symptoms for about 10 years prior to that. And MS is hard. It's hard to live with. Every day I go through symptoms. The worst that I feel is at nighttime when my body relaxes and I put my head on my pillow. I feel like someone's pouring buckets of ants all over me. I have extreme, extreme itching. My husband will attest that there are days where I ask him to bring me a fork because I can't take the itching. That doesn't happen with all MS patients. Everybody is different. That's one of my more extreme situations. I have sometimes optic neuritis. I've lost peripheral vision in my left eye. I have extreme pain sometimes behind my right eye. I have tingling and numbness. You know, when I arrived here today, I had no feeling in my fingertips. Hence, I had to put this little paper on my cue card so that if I had to turn the page, I wouldn't, have to lick my fingers. I can just use this so my fingers don't stick. I have a lot of weakness. I have extreme lethargy. I do have lesions in my brain. I think my last MRI showed 16 lesions in my brain and 2 in my spinal cord. So, I know that my future is uncertain. So, I'm not quite sure what's in store for me. But I do know that it's hard. It's hard living with MS day to day. And, I have goals in my life. I want to be a great mom and a great wife and successful entrepreneur. And, it's hard sometimes when I wake up in the morning and my hands are so numb that and my feet are so tingly that I can't even get out of bed. When you wake up in the morning, you just want to rush to the bathroom. I can't do that. Some days I just have to get my blood rushing. I'm fortunate that I have a great little boy who's almost 4. And, we play a game in the morning. I ask him to, squeeze mommy's feet as hard as you can, and what he's doing that he doesn't know is he's massaging me so that I can get my blood rushing. I took that deep breath not because I'm nervous, but because whoever made Spanx forgot that women have to breathe. Right? The women in the audience can understand where I'm coming from. I don't get out much. I do get scared. I don't know what's in store for my future. There was a time that I was afraid, will I be able to walk? Will I be able to see? You know, am I going to lose my memory? I think the worst fear that I have is how and when I'm going to tell my son. You know, he needs me, but I need him too. You being here today really means a lot to people like us, because your support helps us with those that may need a grab bar for their bathroom, or you know, those that need to go for MRIs, those that need support in their local chapters, and the MS Society as a whole. It's nice to have the MS Society there to support us, and they're able to support us because of people like you that support us financially and with your love and your faith and your hope that we're going to find a cure. Words cannot describe to us the impact that you have on those of us that live with MS. And personally, I'm very blessed to have a wonderful support system. I have the two most very best friends in the world, Lisa and Bianca. Lisa's here tonight, actually. Hi, Lisa. And my husband is fantastic, and you know, I commend my husband because, you know, he's married to a woman who's an entrepreneur. My passion is event planning, and you know, I'm planning this big event in Christmas, at Christmas time, a shared company Christmas party, and all of my work efforts are in planning this big event. You know, but I don't get short-term disability. You know, if I wake up and I can't work, nobody's going to pay me. You know, my husband still has to work, and I still need to bring my son to school, and you know, life still needs to go on. So thank you to my husband who happens to be the videographer here. And if you want to give everyone a wave, Tony, supporting me, thank you. Thank you again. When you leave here tonight and you go home, it's very important that you thank yourselves, because the impact that you're making on the lives of people with MS is grand. And so on behalf of MS patients, I genuinely like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Be blessed and stay blessed. Thank you.